Fiction will provide you with 1,000 times more wisdom than non-fiction ever could. That's because the greatest authors, the greatest minds throughout history, who are too frightened to write down their deepest feelings, will instead choose to express themselves through characters in a novel that they have written. These characters will live out and learn the lessons that they themselves have acquired throughout their life. In fact, many of your favourite self-help books have borrowed their wisdom directly from novels. That's all self-help is, bro. An amalgamation of lessons from fiction, distilled and repackaged into a nice neat list of bullet points. But here's the problem. When you condense the depth and richness of 10 novels worth of wisdom into 100 pages, you end up diluting its meaning and lessening its impact. The very depth of that wisdom gets lost, it washes over you like a tidal wave. Let me put it this way. Let's say for example you're reading the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People and Stephen Covey tells you that habit number 1 is to be resilient. Great, you jot it down, you maybe even underline it, and you continue reading. But by the time you get to habit number 5, you've already forgotten habit number 1. So when life decides to throw you a curveball and test your resilience, the chances are that you'll fumble, bro, because the lesson didn't stick. It's hard to embody all of that wisdom and actually apply it into your day-to-day life. There's just so much of it. Now let's flip the script. Let's just say you finished reading The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexandre Dumas. That is 1,312 pages, exploring the very essence of what it means to be resilient through the story of its main character, Edmond Dantes. His journey, his trials, his unwavering determination, it all sinks in so deeply in your mind as the story unfolds. So next time life decides to test you, your resilience, and throw you another curveball, odds are you'll probably rise up to the challenge, bro. Edmund's story will become your touchstone, your guide. I mean, it would be hard for it not to after 1,300 pages. But all in all, his struggles and his triumphs will serve as inspiration when you need it the most. Not to sound like your 7th grade English teacher, but that is the power of fiction. Its lessons don't just inform you, they shape you, they mold you like a piece of clay. They leave you with an imprint far stronger than any bullet point list in a self-help book ever could. I won't lie to you, bro. 3 lessons from 3 books written by authors such as Dickens, Dantes, and even Dahl will hit home a lot harder than the 48 Laws of Power ever could. With all that being said, where do we go from here? Well, my advice is, don't go out seeking great novels with life-changing wisdom. You probably won't enjoy them, and you won't stick with The Count of Monte Cristo after page 600. Instead, let that wisdom find you. Read what you're actually interested in. That way you'll be far more likely to stick with it when you hit 425 pages. Read what interests you, read what excites you, read what embarrasses you, it doesn't matter. Just start reading. Once you start reading for pleasure's sake, you'll start learning a lot more about life and gain a lot more wisdom than all the self-help books in the world could ever teach you. The lessons will stick harder to you than gum on the bottom of your shoe. You get the point I'm trying to make, bro. Every answer that you're searching for is already in fiction. You just have to open the right book. You want to stop being a scaredy cat and learn some courage? Read To Kill a Mockingbird. Need a book on the art of leadership? Try Heart of Darkness by Joseph Conrad. Looking to learn about profound change? Les Mis. See, at the end of the day, bro, life is not about collecting bullet points of wisdom like their Pokemon cards back in middle school. It's not about finishing self-help books one by one like they're mandatory homework assignments, no. It's about chasing what genuinely excites us, what invokes our curiosity, and the lessons we learn from what we pursue. Well, we can carry those and apply them in our day-to-day life. They don't have to be many lessons, but they can be impactful ones. Ones that will actually change our life and come when we need it the most. But listen, I've said all I want to say, and you know what you need to do. So go and conquer the world.